It was only a matter of time before the calling out, the exposing, and I would say the initial falling out began. And when I mean the falling out, I'm talking about between Five God and the call outs. I'm talking about between Five God and Hassan Campbell. I am enjoying every moment of this because I called this 2 weeks ago. Now, we all know how Hassan Campbell is. We know that he's never on the same accord. You got this artist, Five God, that does drill music out of the Bronx. Why would you not only talk about his homeboy, K-Flock? That's a sensitive thing. But then you gonna go and talk about drill music being evil, and that's your supposed artist. And I called it that the record label that he said that he was on, that record label is not official yet. I'm just going to say it like that. Now, Five God earlier this week mentioned that he gave Hassan Campbell the information and the photos about him getting shot, and like the case that he basically said that it happened pretty much because he chose for it to happen, okay? But he also said that he rocks with Hassan Campbell. That's his homie, whatever. He's official. All right. So people in the comments was like, nah, you might want to rethink that. Okay. 24 hours later, in an estimate amount of time, I guess Five God saw the video that Hassan Campbell did on drill music, and he basically not just called out him, but also academics. But I'm talking about Hassan on this. He basically said, Hassan, you know damn well you used to listen to NWA. And remember, I was in that era, so I know that was violence. That was like the first imagery of hip-hop, of violence in hip-hop. Let's just keep it a bean. You used to rock with that. So don't call out K-Flock and all these young cats that's doing drill music. He was like, in so many words, you the reason why they doing drill music. It's just under a different name. And the old ways that y'all was getting money, talking about the stuff that I was talking about, being lobby boys, corner boys, that era is gone, and it's never going to come back. And you're a hypocrite for basically calling them out on their drill music like you never listened to gangster rap, like you never listened to hardcore hip hop, like you never try to emulate the same light that they was promoting in rap and hip hop back in the 80s and 90s. But here's the thing, Five Gods. You got to understand this. Hassan ain't loyal to nobody but them YouTube paychecks. Let's just be honest. I mean, this is a man that people are saying is beating Takoya Martin's ass. This is a man that 10 toes down exposed like over and over again. So where I feel that 10 toes should basically write the book on Hassan. I'm going to be honest. And Five God, I know that you have good intentions and you mean well, but this is the thing. Miss 504 said it best, and shout out to her. Her son who passed away basically was a rapper, and they did shows. He did shows locally throughout Louisiana. Why aren't you doing shows? Why aren't you being booked? Like, your manager, Hassan, should not be calling out drill rap, especially when you're his artist and that's the music you do. Now, you did mention that you never changed Giancana. You still Giancana, but you do different music under Giancana. You do different music under Five God. You're not a 5%er. You're not on none of the religious clique stuff. It's just who you are. Both are like who you are. It's just separate. You just keep the tip and solid music separate, and you have it under a different name. Which, I respect. There's nothing against that. But my thing is, Hassan does not show loyalty. And if I was your manager, knowing the type of music you do, I would have never talked about not only drill music, but I would have never talked about your homeboy Clay Flocka like that. Knowing that that's a soft spot and that's sensitive because that's your dude and you raised him up. Now, you did say something that I thought was very important about how all this stuff came about and how you did call out all the hypocrisy from the old cats and how the young ones are taking over. And you also mentioned that academics is the cause of all this. I will just say that for the moment. And you are 1,000% correct. Academics is the cause of all this. When he was calling out the drill, not just in Chicago, but he called it Chirac. He promoted that war to basically get clout to where he is now. And I think Hassan is trying to be the next DJ Academics. He wants to be in that realm of space. But Father God, you gotta play chess when it comes to Hassan, and you gotta make sure you don't become his casualty and you don't become his pawn. And this has been Analytical. I'm signing off. Take care, everyone, and good night.